Hello, hello, hello. It's your girl Chic from Chic Speaks. Welcome. Good afternoon. Come on in. Come on in. Listen, I got some questions. I got some questions. Come on in. Y'all know when I got questions. When I got questions, come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Come on in, y'all. Come on in. I know I just scheduled this live last minute. Come on in, y'all. We got some things to talk about. Listen, I got questions. Y'all know when I got questions, I got to being concerned. I got to showing some concern, wondering folks gonna be getting locked up. They gonna be channeling Akon. I'm locked up. They won't let me out. Listen, y'all know how this brain work. Happy Monday. Come on in. Y'all see the top. Listen, is Brett going to jail? Is Brett going to jail? Is Brett going to goddamn jail? Is he going to jail? What's happening if these kids' daddy finna be damn locked up? Because word on the curb, he may be facing a felony. I don't know. I need for y'all to let me know because y'all know I was selling the seas a week or so ago when Ish was getting funky out there in Hawaii. And y'all, I just learned that in Hawaii, they don't be playing games like that. They like, keep your damn hands to yourself. Keep your hands to yourself. Don't start none, won't be none. So I needs to know if these kids' daddy gonna be locked up for the holidays. Is these kids' daddy finna be locked up for the holidays messing around with that goddamn flower? I needs to know. Y'all needs to talk to me. I heard that Ish went down on live and she was picking with him. She was picking with that big old white man. And next thing you know, you heard rumbling. Shit just started moving. And listen, I heard it went down. Had somebody describe to me what it was like because they were able to see the live before she kind of snatched it. So I got a vision in my head on what the hell that looked like. And I'm like, oh, Lord, say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. These kids' daddy might be locked up for the damn holidays. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Jesus, fix it. Hey, y'all, happy Monday. Y'all know how this mind be working. It's a beautiful mind. It's a beautiful mind. I be having got them questions. When I got questions, I go live. I go live when I got questions. Hello. Hey, Lil Paul. Hello, hello. Hey, Amanda. Hey, Rhoda. Hello, hello. Hey, PM. Singing locked up. Listen. It just started channeling. Listen, that man finna be singing Akon. He finna be channeling Akon for the holidays, messing around with her goddamn ass, her and that goddamn hair wrap. Thinking listen, when I say I'm so sick of that thing, y'all just don't know when I see that thing pop up on my recommendations on YouTube, how hard I roll my damn eyes. They gonna get stuck one day because I roll these damn things so damn hard. Oh my goodness. Y'all just don't know. Y'all just don't understand. Y'all just don't understand. I ain't always got the strength. Sometimes I gotta muster it because I kind of come out here and report ish to y'all. Because some of y'all be like, Chic, I don't click on that. I wait for you to do it. Why I got to do it? Why I got to be the one to damn do it? Why I got to take one for the team? Shit, I get tired too. Hell. Shit. I be tired too. Shit. Lord, oh, so tired of that damn thing. If I see them one more time on my timeline. Amanda said, I really like your hairstyle like that. Thank you, Amanda. Listen, Amanda, I'm just trying to live over here. I'm just trying to live, y'all. I got off this boat. I've been trying to get over from being under the weather, child. I'm just trying to live. I'm trying to make it do what it do, but I appreciate you, girl. I appreciate you. Amanda said, I saw on another page that he, as long as a rest sheet would explain why he can get no decent job. Child, not this man got a rest sheet. Remember, that woman, I have heard her repeatedly say that her man got a squeaky clean background. I know y'all have heard her. Every time I go on over to the damn live, whenever I muster up the energy, y'all, I'm always hearing her talk about how squeaky clean his background is. I've heard her say that plenty of times. And she say, y'all a mother effing lie when y'all say that he owe $10,000 in back child support. She said, y'all lying on her big white man. Y'all lying on her big white man. Listen, but that's what she said. I'm just saying what she said. That's what she said. She said, y'all a motherfucking lie. Her man ain't owe nobody nothing, and he got a squeaky clean background. But I got a question for y'all, for some of y'all who was around when the fight popped off. Did the flowers say that man be on steroids? Because somebody told me that she had said in the live that the reason why things went left and he damn lost his mind for a split second after she was picking with him is because she said he on steroids. Now this is what I heard. Listen, allegedly he on steroids. Anybody heard her talk about that big white man being on steroids? Because we rarely see them in somebody's gym. I probably can count on one hand how many times I've seen them in that facility downstairs. So I don't know if he just big for no reason. I don't know. I just want to know, y'all, is that man on something? Is he on something? Because I'm hearing that he on something. I'm hearing he's on something. And that's why he snapped. So listen, I need for y'all to talk to me. But when somebody mentioned that, yes, apparently in Hawaii, domestic incidents such as that, because I think he had a family domestic case. What I'm hearing is that is a felony charge in the state of Hawaii. So y'all got to goddamn Googling. Remember I said when you got questions, you go to the internet, you ask. Don't be sitting on these questions, y'all. Y'all need to seek out answers. Do what I do. So I went to Google and said, do family domestic charges warrant a felony? And Google said, yes, the hell it does. I said, damn. I said, damn. Y'all, signs when you need to get out some ish is when you on the verge of catching a damn case behind somebody. Don't let nobody mess around and put your freedom at jeopardy. When you see that you about to knock somebody's head off and somebody block off, I'm talking to you women and men, because people will take you there. When you see that somebody's trying to damn take you there, that's a sign when it's time to go. That's the time it's time to go. When they be like, baby, why you leaving? I'm about to leave because I'm about to knock your head off. So for the sake of my freedom and me being able to be a parent to my babies, I got to damn go. I got to go because I'm about to knock the ish out of you. Y'all, these are the signs. Remember I talked about the signs when you know just ain't right? That's one of the signs. That is one of the signs. Now this man freedom all on the line, messing around with this damn nutcase. Messing around with this nutcase, and he on the internet doing videos talking about why he's sticking around. Oh, okay, you finna be channeling Akon in a minute. Y'all see my thumbnail. I done put the bars on. Listen, I don't come out here on Beyonce's internet just to be talking out the side of my damn neck. I speak stuff that I see. I speak the real deal. And the signs be there. Because remember on my last live, I told y'all is levels to this stuff. The last incident involved the police and him being arrested. What will be next? What is next to me in the natural progress is both of their asses one day getting hauled off. He getting hauled off and she getting hauled off. And guess what? There is no family there with them in Hawaii. So where do you think the kids are going? They're going in the system. There is nobody who can just show up overnight and come get them kids. No, those kids are going in the system. They're going in the system. They're going to, because if mama and daddy both locked up, who's going to have the kids? Nobody's there. There's no grandparents there. There's no aunt and uncles there. You think they finna release the kids to them Hawaiians, the people who she done met at the swimming pool, the people she done went and hung out with Friday night after she got her lips done? You think they just finna let the kids? Remember, one of the ladies, she already got 7 of her own at the crib. Cornrows got 7 already at the crib, her own damn self. Y'all think Cornrows finna take on 4 more because Rosen got her crazy ass locked up? Hell no. You see, she be outside and she ain't be trying to be at home with the 7 she got. She ain't trying to sign up for another 4 on top of the 7. So we got 7, 8, 9, 10. Shit. That man at home better damn left her and all them kids. If she came back home with 4 more kids, Rose gonna be SOL. She playing games. They playing games. She playing games. I don't know if the damn African head wrapped too tight on her head. I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but they are playing games. They are playing games. And when I seen that this man is at jeopardy of catching a felony, now granted, even though somebody may put a charge on you and drop it, the state don't have to always adhere to that. They can choose to still keep that charge. They can still, like, they don't have to say, okay, all is good in the hood since this person is saying they no longer want to press charges. It's up to them if they want to allow you to walk. It's up to them. I'm pretty sure following that incident probably took place around the first of the month, first, second. It was early in the month because it was right after I had went on my vacation on my cruise. So I would think that within 30 days, you have a court date. So he should be due to be go to court by the end of this month. So listen, what the hell Judge Fifi at? Because y'all know she the queen of receipts. I need to know, is there any court dates on the record already? I think y'all told me that she got a court date with Adonis on November 1st. I need to effing know when Brett court date is because he got to have a court date coming up. He has to have a court date coming up. Y'all, they playing damn games over there. They playing baby River, probably the smartest thing in that damn house. I don't care what nobody say. Baby River know everything. He got all the tea. Why y'all think Baby River trying to walk? Baby River trying to get the hell on. He sees Ish getting funky. He said, listen, every man for theyself. It's time for me to grow up. I got to get to moving because they playing games over here. Daddy about to knock mama block off because she doing the absolute most. And I'm not trying to get caught up in it because she holding me. So let me get some little independence about me. So I can walk my ass on because every man is for themselves in that house. Mama is playing games. She know daddy big as hell and he on that stuff. She know daddy is big as hell and he be on that stuff. Why the fuck she playing? Why is she playing? Them kids are telling you. I'm telling you, that baby moving for a reason. That baby got motivation. Think about it. Just 5 minutes ago, that baby was glued to her hip. He wasn't trying to damn crawl. He just wanted to be glued to her ass. Now suddenly he running and walking. He clearly knows something. That baby clearly knows something. He clearly knows something. He done seen some itch. He said, y'all just don't know. I got to get the hell on. I can't do this. I got to detach from mama. It's been real. But I got to move around. Number 3, bad as hell. He been a damn done something. Every man is for themselves. In that house. Child, listen. It's going down. It is going down. It is going down in Hawaii. Hey, y'all. Hey, let me get into some of these comments. Listen, y'all, I just had some things on my mind. I said, let me go live. I had some things on my mind when I started to hear about charges. PM says, yes, she did. And I want to know why he's on steroids. I'm not steroids. It must be something. You say, no, you don't think it's steroids. You think it's something else. I was surprised. Somebody's like, yeah, she said it was steroids. I'm like, steroids? Ain't that illegal? And he is big as hell. And I don't be seeing him because y'all know they record everything. They do not be recording that man working out. I've seen them legit in that little gym that they got at that place maybe 3-4 times. That's it. And how he down there working out like that if he be doing like 15-hour shifts at work. I don't know. It ain't enough hours in the day. Something ain't right. Something is not right, but that's crazy. Chosen One says, I was so irritated when she said that he doesn't pay child support because the mother of his daughter didn't comply with providing a paternity test. Lord, so she over there making up her own rules. She just making up her own rules. I see. She just, okay. Amanda said, Chosen, when she said type concern and he did it was so funny, like a chain reaction. That's what she get for coming over here troubling me. And she need to leave us alone, huh, Amanda? Leave us alone. Queen says she also said he comes in from work and is cold to the children off camera. But we are crazy for saying we can see how different he treats the kids. See, that's why I see it's like she has her moments where she want to try to be truthful, and that's only when she pissed off at him, like in July when she aired out all his business. She wasn't damn lying. I personally think that was her most truthful moment to date on the damn internet. When she gets pissed off, that's when what they say, like a drunk speaks a sober mind. When Rose Miller get goddamn pissed off, she starts speaking her truth about stuff. And I feel like when she gets pissed off at him, then he ain't her savior. He ain't her tall glass of milk. So that's when the truth come out. But then when he back in her good graces, then we crazy and she don't understand why we focusing on the wrong things and why we spreading lies. We ain't spreading lies. We talking about the hell your ass didn't put out there. You put that out there. Just because you want to claim you bipolar now and you can't remember you put out there on Monday, don't mean that Thursday suddenly it ain't true and we need to forget about that. This is not how it works. The rest of the world ain't bipolar. You the one claiming to be damn bipolar. I ain't never claimed to be bipolar. I know, like I'm thinking at any given moment, any given time on what I'm saying or do, and I'm going to stand on it. So I'm not finna switch up. I can't follow how your mind works because on Monday, your mind is different than it is by Thursday. You can't expect anybody to follow that. But clearly his big goofy white ass be over there trying to follow it. And that's why he on the internet looking damn crazy, because he was looking crazy as hell as he was doing that video. What enough is enough. If you don't sit your ass down while you up here looking retarded and you about to damn catch a damn case behind this damn woman who you saying you ain't leaving because she got mental health or whatever. Okay, goddamn it. Yes, mental health is real, but what are you doing about it? You can't just sit in some shit about, like, here's the thing about mental health or any type of problem. The thing I don't like is when people just sit in, oh, I'm just crazy. I'm bipolar. And put a period at it. No, MF, you don't put no period at the end of that. We need to follow up with what you're doing to work through that. How do you manage that? Because it's not okay for you to wreak havoc on other people's lives just because you got some ish going on with you. That's not how this works. That ain't what the textbook said how the mental health ish work. It is an actual diagnosis, but guess what? There are treatments for that diagnosis. It's not just this person is this and then that's it. And then the world's supposed to comply with that. That ain't how this works. It's each one of your responsibilities, everybody's responsibility to take their mental health, their health in general serious. It's not your partner's responsibility. It's not your mama's responsibility. If you're not a child, like, it's your responsibility. And what she does, she sits in this shit of, oh, y'all, I'm just crazy. My birthday in December. So y'all got to excuse this shit y'all just sing. I told y'all I'm a Sagittarius. This is what we do. No, itch, that ain't what we do. This is what you damn do. This is what you do. And that's why she continuing to do this ish, because she got people in her life like his big goofy ass who say, well, this is just what she does because, she's sick. Well, mother, you better give her some medicine. Give her some so she can get her ish together. Because this right here, the shit that she's doing, it is not okay. It is not okay. It's not okay. It's not. And it's just so frustrating because it's like she do ish over and over again. He comes to the damn internet, and just as quickly as I'll notice him trying to have a truthful moment, he'll follow up with some type of justification as to her shenanigans. And it's just like, it's like he's an enabler. That's what he does. He enables her. He enables her. And this lets me know that from a mental standpoint, she has a chokehold on him. Even though he's this big man and from strength wise, he's strong. But really, y'all, this is a weak man. This is a weak man, because think of any men who may be on this live, or think of men that you may know in your life. Can you imagine any man that you know in your life, any masculine man, dealing with any of this bull that you see her do? Can you imagine? I bet you your answer is no, because no man is going to deal with that. He's not going to deal with that. And it has nothing to do with because she got mental health issues. It's the fact that you're not taking responsibility over your mental health. What are you doing about it? Don't talk about it. Be about it. But you can't just talk about it. You can't say, oh, well, I got anxiety. Oh, well, this week, because I think now, y'all, she done jumped to the bipolar because she see her ish then got so extreme to where it's impacting her following. So it's just like, oh my God, these people are so effing sick of me. They sick of me. What is it that I can say? What is it that I can say to reel them back in that they're going to be like, okay. Oh, let me say I'm bipolar. Y'all know we live in this time where mental health is really in heavy, like a big conversation piece, and people are taking mental health more serious than ever before. She knows that. She knows that. So she's sitting in, okay, I'm going to tell these damn people I'm damn bipolar. That'll then give they'll be like, okay, we're going to give her a pass again because she's sick. She got some issue going on with her. Okay. She bipolar. We gotta be sensitive to her. We got to be sensitive to her. But the thing about it, y'all, you still got to hold her accountable for doing something about it, getting treatment for it. And it's that part. It's not the part of you want to be sensitive to the fact that she's bipolar. You still got to look for her and hold her accountable to get the necessary treatment she need for the bipolar condition, for the disorder. It's just not a period after, oh, I'm just bipolar. Oh, she just bipolar, and it sits there. No, because you know what? If you go outside and do some dumb shit and you go before a judge and you tell the judge or lawyer tell the judge, oh, my client just bipolar, that the judge ain't gonna be like, oh, okay, this person get a pass. No, they gonna still deal with you. You still getting damn locked up, but you getting locked up with some damn counseling sessions attached to that MF and some prescriptions scheduled for you to take while you damn locked up. That part. It ain't just, oh, because this person is sick or got mental illness, they let them go. That's not how it works. They're just going to give you your medical treatment while your effing ass damn locked up. But her life goes to show that she's so used to people not holding her accountable. Y'all, this shit is crazy. And I can just only imagine for those babies, those children, how their lives is going to be, because they're not going to know what it is to be accountable. They're not going to know what it looks like, because they're going to see mommy always had an excuse or a reason to justify her shenanigans. So this is what you do. You just say, you find a reason to put it on. You find a reason and say, well, I didn't feel well, so he was bothering me, so I knocked the hell out of him. I knocked his block off because I had a headache. This is what I'm talking about, because this is what they're accustomed to. They're not accustomed to, okay, regardless of whatever you got going on in your own personal stuff, that you got to deal with that and you can't take it out on other people. Those children aren't being brought up in environments to where they're being taught that you handle your stuff. You got to figure out how to handle it. You can't go out to the world. What they say, when your day bad, don't be going out there making somebody else's day bad too, because your day ain't going right. Don't go F up somebody else's day. This is the type of mentality that Rose has. So the kids are going to pick this up. If I ain't happy, nobody happy. That's that mentality. If mama ain't happy, nobody happy. That's effed up. That's effed up, because children, everything is learned behaviors. They're learning how to, these kids, these babies are learning how to communicate with people, how to manage and navigate through their emotions from their parents. And I've heard her say multiple times when people in her chat be like, well, Ro, why you do this? Why you say this about, yeah, I know I'm not emotionally, I think she called herself she's not emotionally responsible. Some ish. Y'all, she quick to put a name and acknowledge some shit. She's just not quick to put work in. So she's developed this habit of saying the key words and the right things. Oh, I got post what do you call post what she throw out these medical names of ish that she learned about that's really a thing. She'll throw it out, like the anger shit, the postpartum anger, or whatever the fuck. Y'all probably put it in the comments. I don't know. I had never heard of that issue until she said it, but it is a real thing. But she'll throw out these medical terms to people, and then you do your homework. You be like, damn, that is a thing. That is a thing. But she don't follow up with the work to work through what it is that she's saying she has. Y'all see what I'm saying? She'll put it out, y'all. This the label I got, because she quick to label her goddamn ass post trauma. I can't remember that goddamn this to save my life, because I ain't never heard this shit. I didn't learn that in school. I didn't learn that ish in school. My first time hearing that was from her. So I don't even be remembering that ish. Why? Because I guess it don't damn matter to me. Because either way, you need to deal with whatever it is you got going on. It's not enough for you to identify it, to to label yourself with something. The next step is the work. And that's the part that people don't be wanting to do. Nobody want to damn do the work. That's why people lives be effed up. People relationships be effed up. Nobody wants to do the work. Everybody good with just putting a label and a name on whatever the ish that they got going on, and that's it. This ain't how the hell this ish work. it takes more than acknowledging something. Like acknowledging something, that's like the AA meeting. What the first step is, you got to acknowledge you got a problem. I'm with you there. Yes, that is the first step. That's the first step. But guess what? The next step is putting in the work. That's the next step. Ain't nobody, people ain't trying to go to the next step. She's not trying to go to the next step. She just want to come out here and continue to put out there and acknowledge what's going on with her. And I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. Because, yeah, she got all kinds of signs that show that, yeah, she probably is goddamn bipolar. I mean, I ain't going to argue with that one. But, okay, well, what's next? What's next? What are you doing about it? What are you doing about it? All she says is, well, Brett just knows I'm crazy. This is how I am for whatever reason. Y'all take it personal, but he's good. He understands that this is just me. What grown up is dealing with some other grown up bull and letting them just sit in? Oh, this is just how I am. Ain't nobody trying to goddamn hear that ish from nobody. Not even when you in a marriage. You ain't even trying to hear that from your spouse on this just how I am. Anybody in this chat who been in a relationship for goddamn a length of time, know that ish don't fly in a normal world. You doing some effed up stuff, and then you follow up with, well, shit, this just, you know how I am. Okay, when your ass about to get goddamn left, and you finna be sitting in this how I am by your damn self. How about that? How about that? What they say, you got to teach people how to treat you. You got to teach people how to treat you. I bet you, had he left her a long time ago, when she started doing all this ish, she would have put in more effort to change her ways. But he never reacted in the way in which he should have when she was doing her stupid ish. He just entertained it. He didn't never show, there was never a consequences behind her erratic behavior. That's why she moves the way she moves. She don't know what consequences are. She don't know. Like, you can tell this is a person just even from her childhood. She don't know what consequences are. Y'all know what probably happened with her? She says she was between the two homes, mama and daddy. When she pissed mama off, guess who house she was getting sent to? Daddy's. When she pissed daddy's off, guess who house she was getting sent to? Mama. Y'all see what I'm saying? She just got bounced around. Everybody wanted to pass her off. Nobody wanted to deal with her. And that didn't do her no favor. That was, it helped mama and daddy nerves, because they like, oh, F this. You about to damn go to your daddy. You about to go to your mama. I can't do this. I can't do this. This is what they did until she became an adult and they just didn't have to deal with her anymore. But guess what? She didn't learn from that. She didn't learn. She didn't learn. She just knew what it took to piss somebody off to get on somebody's nerves. Guess what? They just ship her off somewhere else. You just, what they say, you just brush it under the rug. You brush it over there. You don't deal with stuff. She don't know what it is to deal with things. She has no clue with how to work through conflict. She don't know what that is. She don't know what that looks like. She don't know what healthy conflict management looks like. She's been in a house where there was abuse. She knows what that looks like. She knows what it looks like to be ignored, to be pushed to the side. She knows what that looks like. And guess what? Her kids going to know what that looked like too. They're going to know what it looks like to be ignored, to be pushed aside, because mama always got the damn camera in front of her face. Why you think number 3 be cutting up the way he do when she on live? She'll be talking and he in his feelings, and he screamed louder and louder, and she stopped him and try to check him on what he doing. He's trying to get her attention because he's smart enough to know, okay, she's always in her phone. She's always busy. I want her attention. So I'm going to scream. I'm going to yell loud. I'm going to make noises to get her attention because she's preoccupied somewhere else. Y'all kids are smart. They figure out what they need to do to get your attention. That's why you got a lot of kids who be bad as hell. Yes, I say you got a lot of kids who be bad as hell because they pick up, well, you ain't paying attention to me when I'm over here not doing nothing. So let me do some ish to really get your damn attention. Let's set some ish on fire. Let me cut somebody out. Let me go steal a car. Let me do something to get your attention because children want their parents' attention. Time and time again, I've seen that they don't care whether or not if it's good or bad. They just want your attention. They want you to pay attention to them. Because when they're so young, they don't really understand that difference like that to where, okay, the consequences of that unhealthy attention and you doing the absolute most, you about to get your block knocked off. They don't understand that part. At this point, y'all, they don't even care. At this point, when a child want to get their parent attention, they don't even care if it means they about to get their block knocked off. They just say, I got your attention. I got your attention. You see me now. You see me now. They don't care if it's yelling. They just want to be seen. Okay, mommy see me. Daddy see me. Okay, they see me. They not ignoring me. Kids don't like to be ignored. They don't like to be ignored. That's why number 3, when she's on live and she's talking and she's ignoring and not entertaining his shenanigans, he'll pick it up and he'll get louder and louder. Y'all can't tell me nothing. I bet you she said hell no to the no to more kids because of number 3. Number 3 then tapped in so hard on that them damn nerves. Number 3 got the internet wanting to give him a whooping. Have you ever seen a kid where everybody just want to line up to get with him because he doing the absolute most? That's how number 3 is. No matter how cute he is, because I think he damn cute as hell. I think he cute, but he bad. You want to get a hold to his behind because you see what he's doing. But you see what he's doing because he knows how to push their buttons. He knows that he's the golden child. He's the favorite. So he knows to pick with the older 2 brothers. And the older 2 brothers got to stay like this because they story got to be together because they know number 3 finna go tell some whole different kind of version of a story. So number 1 and 2 got to make sure they story lined up because they got to protect one another because number 3 finna go tell some bald-faced lie. And likely his story going to be believed because he's the golden child. Number 3 already knows that. Number 3 knows that he's the golden child and he can go and say whatever. And mommy and daddy going to go along with what he said. He knows this. He's super smart. All those kids are smart. I'm telling y'all, even the baby, number 4 smart. That's why he walking. He said, I got to get gone. I'm about to walk. It's going to get funky in here any day. And I need to be able to get the F on. I need to be able to tell somebody's story. Number 4 is mobile for a reason, y'all. And I don't blame him. That lets me know that he's a very smart baby. He said, you know what? It's time to get off of mama titty. It's time to get off her hip. And I got to get to moving. I got to get to moving because I might need to be the one to go save the day, to go run and tell the neighbor that it's going down in apartment 1, 2, 3, 4. Listen, kids be smart. Kids be smart. And no matter how any of them kids, their speech may be clear or not, all of those children are smart. Kids are just smart. Those children are smart. They're being raised on the internet. They know a lot. Those kids know a lot. They've seen a lot. What Pearl said? Pearl said number 3 gonna be a menace to everybody. They all in trouble. Y'all, number 3, listen. Number 3 gonna get it on and popping. Number 3 gonna be the one to mess around and have all the kids homeschool. Number 3 gonna have everybody homeschool because them teachers gonna be like, you know what? This one right here. Number 3 gonna be getting homeschool. Watch. Y'all, listen, Linda, listen. Sylvia said 3 and 4 will give Rose a month for her money. Of course they will. Them gonna be the ones. Number 3 and number 4, I can see it. Number 3 already giving her the business. Number 4, he just moving around. He got that big old smile, that big old grin. He ain't crying like he used to. He maturing, he growing up, he getting his damn independence. He's learning from his big brothers. In particular, number 3, he's seeing every man for themselves. And no telling what number 3 be trying to do to number 4. No telling. Because number 3 seems like his ass sneaky. You got to watch your back. You got to watch your back around number 3. Number 4 didn't already figure that ish out. Number 4 didn't figure that out. They going to be the one knuckling up. Number 3 and number 4. Child, y'all, we gonna see it because they gonna be on the internet still because they gotta make a living. So we gonna watch them grow up on the internet. We just gonna be sitting back like, yeah, it's turning out like we said. Number 4 done outdone number 3. Number 4 has outdone number 3. Number 4 has outdone number 3 because I bet you number 4 going to outdo number 3. Number 1 and 2 going to be her easier ones. The ones that we see that get the different type of treatment, those are going to be the easier ones. Those are going to be the easier ones. Those are going to be the ones that when they get older, they're going to be trying to get away and she going to be wanting them to be near and help out with number 3 and 4. And number 1 and 2 going to be like, shit, them your damn kids. Number 1 and 2 going to get to a point to where they're not going to even want to deal with number 3 and 4 because they're going to start expressing themselves and really speaking up on the difference in treatment that they've seen in the household. And especially if they can get to the point to where they can spend time with their father and if he managed to get custody of them. Number 1 and 2 not going to really want to deal with 3 and 4 like that because it's going to create there's going to be animosity amongst the boys as they grow up. And as they get older, they're going to, when they get into it and they have arguments, they're going to be talking. And number 1 and 2 are going to be talking to 3 and 4 about how they were the favored ones. It's going to turn to arguments, fights. It is what it is. Some of you, now as adults maybe experience that with siblings or seen that happen with people. Like, this ish, like it starts during childhood, but like it be real. It transfers into like adulthood as well. You don't forget when you get into it as adults, you bring it up. I remember when you was the favorite or you think you better than somebody. Ever since we was little, y'all know how them conversations go. Just because they're going to be men don't mean that it's not going to be a whole thing between them as men, as men. They're going to talk about it. It's going to be rooted in childhood because as I come on and say, the things that we deal with in our adult life, more often than not, is rooted in childhood, some type of childhood trauma. And we didn't deal with it. Most of us didn't go through anything to deal with and work through whatever those traumatic experiences were. So guess what? You become an adult and now you may be somebody's partner, you somebody's mama, and you still got all that ish that you dealt with. And now you trying to raise somebody with all that stuff still in you. And guess what? You're putting it on the child. And guess who next about to have all that ish that you dealt with? Now they got it in them because you never dealt with your stuff. So you never dealt with your stuff. So you put it on, your child. And I don't feel like it was intentional, but it's just, you just did it. You just put it on your child. So now your child got all this ish that they dealing with because of what you did. That's how the whole generational stuff, like that's where that come from, where people ain't dealing with their stuff. And you creating families and new generations and that stuff is carrying over. Like everybody got stuff. It's just that some people's stuff is more severe, more detrimental than other people's stuff. But we all got stuff, as humans, because we're not perfect. We all got stuff. But we need to become aware of our stuff and not put our stuff onto other people. It's that part. Like we can acknowledge, damn, I got my issue about me, but I don't want my way about me to have to impact somebody else's life. That's what you need to be telling yourself as a responsible person. Don't put that on somebody else. Don't put whatever you got going on with you and your stuff on your kids when you're dealing with some ish. Where it's rooted from. Don't do that to your child. Because think about it, the issue dealing with, you don't even want to deal with it. So would you want your child to deal with? And think about this from this standpoint. Whatever you're dealing with, whatever traumatic thing that you're dealing with that you just never really fully kind of dealt with or got healing from. Your babies, your kids, you love your kids. Would you want your child to carry that same feeling, that same emotion, that same trauma that you did? Because you love your kids, right? You don't want them to feel that. So that's why you got to be conscious about the things that you do and that you say, that you put out there, because you don't want them to absorb that. Because guess what? You want them to be better off than you, right? You want them to be healed. You want them to not know what certain pains and emotions feel like. That's what you should think. And that's how you're conscious about what it is that you're giving off. Because it's like, damn, I don't want them to ever feel this pain that mama felt or daddy felt. I don't want them to feel this. So I'm gonna make sure that I'm gonna try to protect them from that, and do this instead of that. Even though this is what was done to me, it made me feel like like I hated it. I felt horrible. So because of that, I'm not gonna dare do that to them, because they don't deserve to feel that. Because I didn't deserve to feel that, but I'd be damn if my baby gonna feel that. They ain't finna feel that. I'm gonna protect my baby from feeling that feeling. And I don't think enough people got that type of mindset when it comes to their loved ones like that. And they just have this mindset of, well, mama, daddy, whoever, they did it to me. So hell, that I turned out all right, so I'm gonna do it to you. I'm gonna do it to you because this is all I know. This is what happened to me. Just because some shit popped off with you in your life don't mean that ish was right. That don't mean it was right. Just because something took place in your upbringing, it does not mean that ish was right. How you know if something was right or not? Think about the emotion you felt from it. How did you feel from it? How did it make you feel? Something that took place with you as an adult, is it positive? Is it a positive impact on you today because that took place with you? Or is it a negative impact on you because that took place with you? Think about it from that standpoint. Because if it didn't make you feel good, don't do that shit to them. Don't do that to them. Now, getting a whooping, a spanking don't feel good, but if you feel like, hey, having that done to you made you learn the do's and the don'ts and had you to know what it is to be in line and obey, which had you to be the great person you are, then do it. You have to just think about it. What was the long-term effect of what it was that somebody did to you? What was the long-term effect? If the long-term effect is positive, then you're good. But if the long-term effect was something negative that you reflect on and it didn't make you feel good, and you don't feel like as an adult it has contributed to you being a good adult, an adult that's moving with integrity or whatever, then don't do that ish. It ain't that deep. That's the thing about being a parent. You can pick and choose from whatever was done unto you when you were growing up, if whether or not you want to do that with your children. I don't do everything that my mom did with me to my kids. You pick and choose. Like, okay, well, this shit right here, this worked. Mama was serious when she said what she said, what she meant what she said. I'm that type of mama. Mama sometimes you get mad and say some off the wall and say some stuff that hurt my little feelings or whatever. I don't like that. So guess what? I don't do that. I pick and choose what it was about parenting when I was raised that I didn't like, that didn't make me feel good, but I also take into an account the things that maybe didn't make me feel good, but impacted me as an adult to have me to be the responsible, functioning person I am. So you really got to really think about it. You think about the outcome of what happened to you, if it was positive or if it was negative. If it was negative, don't utilize that. You don't apply that when you're raising your kids. Y'all, it ain't that damn deep. It's really not that deep, you all. It's just, just thinking about it from like what they say, do unto others as you want done unto you. Apply that with your children. It's the same thing. Do unto others as you would want done unto you. Child, it ain't that damn deep, y'all. It really ain't. I mean, I know I got a background in counseling, but y'all, a lot of this stuff I hit y'all with is really not that deep, and it didn't come from me damn learning this ish in school. This is just like common sense stuff with me saying with shit. That shit didn't make me feel good, so I don't want to do that to somebody else. Like, really is rooted in that. It really is rooted in that, y'all. It ain't that damn deep. It's not that deep. Victoria says, carrying childhood stuff to adulthood without dealing with these issues creates a toxic craziness in adult life. Yes, it does. And that's how the generational stuff, it keeps going and going and going and going. That's how it works. Serena says, so many of us want to learn from past experience that we saw that we don't want our own kids to face. Cactus not understanding any of it. That's right. She's operating from the standpoint of, well, what was taking place with her. She's not thinking about, okay, well, these things were taking place with me, but it didn't make me feel good. She's just looking at, okay, these things were taking place with me. And you got to take it beyond that. You got to take it beyond that. You got to think, okay, well, yes, this was taking place with me, but I didn't like that. I didn't like that. So guess what? It's a good chance my kids not going to like that either, because who the hell would like that? Like, it's no brainer. Some ish that we experience, it's common sense that the average person don't like that ish. Like, you ain't that damn special to where you the only one not liking something. Chances are, if you didn't like some ish, don't nobody like that ish. That's just how it is. That's just how it is. If you didn't like it, chances are nobody else did. So apply that when you're raising children. And if you just happen to goddamn don't know, stop and listen to your kids and ask them about it. Pay attention to their feelings to see if the certain things that you're doing, if it's something that's not quite working. The damn child and develop anxiety because you done damn made the nerves so bad with all your yelling and just being over the top and being wishy-washy. Y'all kids can develop anxiety from damn parents. If y'all see that the kids' nerves bad, mom and daddy didn't make the kids' nerves bad. And that's just a sad situation when that happens, because it shouldn't be that way. Parents, check yourselves. PM says, Regina, I don't know, Brett is the worst thing that could have ever happened to that family. I don't believe, yes, I truly believe that they shouldn't have gotten together. I don't think they should have gotten together. It's unfortunate that, her and Adonis, things didn't work out with them. But I don't think Brett was the one. I definitely feel like she settled with him just for the sake of having a man, and a white man at that. Monet said, I think Adonis needs a DNA for number one, because according to all the info put out on Toshmov, Cactus cheated on Adonis while pregnant with number two. To me, number two looks like Adonis. I don't feel like number one looks like him. Well, here's the thing. I mean, I thought at least in Georgia, I thought in order for you to be put on child support but I guess maybe that's only when there's not a marriage. I don't know how their stuff lined up with them being married, and if it was a no, if they still was considered married. I don't know. But I thought a DNA test, is supposed to be accompanied when it comes to child support. But maybe because theirs was caught up in the whole marriage type thing, that didn't have to come into play then. But here's the thing. If he signed the birth certificate, I've seen in some states, some laws to where even if you as a man signed the birth certificate, and even if you're not the father, you still legally responsible for taking care of that child, and got to jump through all kind of hoops to see if you can to get yourself removed from the birth certificate to not have to be financially reliable. So it is a thing, child, that once you sign that birth certificate, for a good while, you stuck. So what they say, you better learn your laws. Lil Paul said, Amanda Jane, yes. Number two said his teacher is too dramatic and he feels unsafe at school. She was probably made the call. I hope she stays on it and protect those kids. Wow. Victoria says the behavior starts somewhere in childhood. Yep. I'm a believer, in school and counseling, you learn about just traumas and things like that, and where the impact took place and how far back you should go during the counseling experience with the client to kind of rectify some things. And I fare on the side of going back to childhood and just kind of exploring what took place in the childhood and kind of working our way up to the present time. So you got different types of counseling techniques, but that is one counseling technique that would more so be the CBT, cognitive behavioral therapy. So I definitely believe that most of the traumas, the things that we experience as an adult, is rooted from childhood. And I don't too often talk with someone and really hear their story and not trace it back to a childhood experience. I don't think I have a memory of ever really talking to someone and them talking to me about challenges as an adult and me not being able to trace it back to some point in their childhood where I feel like it's likely where that stemmed from. Because, that's the thing about me. So when I'm talking to someone and they're sharing with me whatever they got going on, I ask a lot of questions, and that's what counseling is and therapy and all of that. They ask questions, and we sit and we wait for you to answer, and then from there we ask another question. So you're kind of like you're probing, you're digging, and a lot of times, the mission is to kind of get to a place to where to have you to think about some things that maybe you just didn't even give thought to, because we're digging, we're going deep, and then deeper than probably like the average person on their own go. So someone, a trained clinician, a therapist, psychiatrist, like we ask these questions and we go deep and that's how we get to it. So I just do this naturally, and then it happens, to fall in line, what therapists do. But this is just what I do. I just ask questions because I understand a lot of times people be so focused on just the surface and what's presenting in the present, to where they don't even realize that this ish went back to when that incident took place, maybe when they was 10, and they don't even realize it. And sometimes for a lot of people, it makes a difference when they're able to go back to the root of when something started. It's just something about it. It's almost like an epiphany when somebody can go back to the root of something, because a lot of times people are dealing with ish and they don't like the fact that they don't understand or know why the fuck they dealing with it. They don't like that they're dealing with what they're dealing with. It's almost like, I know my shit effed up. I don't know what's wrong. I don't know what's wrong with me. Like a lot of people, the average person, I feel like don't like not knowing why something is the way it is about them. Like they legit really would like to know. I don't think most people just walking around effed up and they good with that. I think a lot of people just don't understand or know why truly they are like that. So if you come across somebody like me, I'm asking questions and it's going to go and keep digging. And then you'll wind up likely to where you'll get to a place in your history that's likely in your childhood where you're telling me about something happening. And that's when you'll be like, oh, wow, that makes sense. That makes sense. So it's something about being able to trace something back to the root cause. I don't know. It's just, I've seen just where it makes a difference for people. So that's why I like to kind of trace back to the root. And even as I've analyzed Rose, since I've been covering her since July, and her mom, reading her mom's book, a lot with me doing these things, it helps me to understand what's presenting in front of me, because I don't like to be sitting in the unknown, y'all. That's just not me. I don't like not knowing. So as I listen to like her mama's story, and even, sometimes Rose may talk about some things from her past, it helps me to be able to kind of connect the dot and to make sense of some things, to be like, that's why she's doing that. That makes sense. That makes sense. And I feel like with her, I can root trace her ish back to childhood. I've done it many times over here. But as a grown-ass woman, that gives you no excuse for you to be operating in the manner in which you are. It is your responsibility to get your ish together and get healing for whatever traumas that you got, whether it did root back to your childhood. It's not even your parents' fault no more. Like, it's not even their responsibility. It may have been their fault that you got effed up, but it's no longer their fault that at 30 or 29 or whatever, that you're still that way. That's not their fault. That is not their fault. It's your fault that you didn't go seek treatment and healing. As adults, we all have that responsibility. Amanda says, Regina, I agree about blue shirt apart from when he eating their food and choke holding them boys. Child, that whole situation is so damn toxic. Hey, Kathleen, it's just, Victoria says, speak a chic, facts girl. Listen, Victoria, I just come out here and I just talk about what I know from experience, from my educational background. And y'all, just a lot of this stuff is just basic. It's just common sense. It's just human, like just me just going with what feels right. Like it's not that deep. Like, child, y'all, it's really not that deep. And I like talking to y'all because y'all be right on point with me. Y'all say a lot of things. I'll be like, yes, bet, we're like minded people, and that's why we gravitate to one another, because like attracts like, as I always say. You find your tribe, and I feel like you all are like-minded people like me, and that's why we can vibe together, and I can hit this live button and start speaking my thoughts, and y'all with me, y'all coming back, y'all saying some ish, and I'm like, bet, and I'm building, and we building together. That's what it's about. That's what it's about. And that's why I continue to come out here and talk to you all, because it reminds me that I'm not the one goddamn crazy, and y'all ain't either. Because it's more of us that think this way than to think the way she thinks. Anybody who's over there just following her like that, those are like-minded people for her. But I don't believe everybody that's following her is a supporter on that level. I think a lot of people over there that follow her is just goddamn intrigued by the circus. They just trying to see what's going on over there. It's not that they're just a staunch supporter on that level, because based off of how she speaks when she does her content, she's saying that her supporters are being impacted by the reaction channels with how they're viewing her, and she's bothered by that. So she knows that even though her subscriber count is over 1 million, she understands that a large number of the people who are following her are now like thinking differently and viewing her differently. And I think that's why the Hail Mary of throwing out bipolar, she's putting that out there, because she see that she done so much off the wall stuff to where she's running out of excuses. Bobby said he called number 2 funny looking in one of their first videos. Oh my God, really? Y'all, not funny looking. And his big goofy damn Lord, don't get me started talking about that damn white man. June said Roach wants to hurt those children. That's what narcissists do. So nothing that's being said really applies to someone with integrity, no empathy, no conscience, and no good character. She's mentally off, and clearly he is too. For him to entertain, because like I said, lady, think about any man that you know in your life. Can you think of any of them entertaining her nonsense? It ain't enough goddamn cuteness in the damn world. No. Something's off with him. And his shit could root back to childhood as well. He was the middle child. Maybe he dealt with just being accepted, being seen, but somehow I feel like Rose makes him feel valued in a way that no one else has ever. She does something for him that he never had before. She strokes his ego in ways in which no one else has ever done before. I feel like Brett growing up was probably that child, and I do know he's a middle child where he felt like he wasn't ever seen. So he was that quiet child. He didn't really say much. So he fell under the radar. He wasn't the one that did a lot to bring a lot of attention to him. But at the same time, it wasn't a lot of, focus on him either, because he wasn't doing the absolute most to get in trouble. But then he also wasn't just soaring leaps and bounds to have the focus on him either. He was just living. He was just, going with the flow. So when he came across Rose, because of his whiteness, she put him on a pedestal. And that was something he never experienced feeling before, with someone seeing him as superior to anything. And it did something to him, and it still does something to him. And regardless on the times when she cuss him out and she throw him up in jail and do this and that, after she does that, guess what? She goes back to saying sweet nothings to him. Y'all see the mind fuck, the mental mind tricks that's being played? That it's just like what happens in an abusive relationship with a man onto a woman, where he'll beat the woman and then afterwards he'll lick her wounds, have sex with her, tell her I love her, like try to love bomb her after he just hurt her. It's the same thing. She's just not doing it physically. She's doing it mentally. She's doing it with his mind. She's doing it with his mind. And so he's in an abusive relationship. They're abusive to one another. It's a toxic relationship. It's very toxic. They're both abusive, but I think she's more so abusive, at least between them two. I think she's more so abusive to him than he is to her. I think his abuse comes about, say if it happens with her, is him reacting to her. Just like this day that they got into it on camera when I was on vacation, and people say the phone just kind of fell and you heard like noise in the background. From what I was told, she was picking with him. He wanted her to leave her alone. So he snapped. I think more often than not, when things transpire where he's doing something, is rooted in her picking, doing whatever. She's picking and he snaps. He snaps. That's very dangerous. That's a dangerous game to play, but that's what she does. She crazy. She can't help herself. That is what she does. She's an abusive person. She's an abusive person with someone who's physically stronger than her that can snap and hurt her. So it's not like the roles are reversed to where, like I use the example of the man being the abuser, and then there's the woman who can maybe sometimes snap. The woman isn't stronger than the man. So her snapping is kind of going to be kind of different than when a man snaps. So she's playing this game. She is definitely her father's child. Just think of her. You all, if any of you all follow along with the book reading I did of her mother's story, if you haven't gotten into it, check out. I did it in 2 parts, part 1 and 2, I think last week or something. Check out my content with me reviewing her mother's story. Rose is a female version of her father. She's a female version of her father, but without the physical, the touching part. She does it with her mind, her mouth. That's the dangerous part. So hers is psychological. Remember, I say that's far worse than the bruises. Bruises heal. But when somebody's abusing you and they get your mind, when somebody got your mind and that's child, it takes far longer for the healing from that part than the physical bruises part. This is when people need to come see a psychiatrist or a therapist and learn coping skills and all that ish that I learned. They need that when somebody got in here, not when somebody put a bruise on their arm. That's gonna heal. But when somebody done got your brain, they done got in your head, that's when you need that counseling. That's that stuff that I talk about that goes through the generation, and then now your kids and got it, and because you done raised them and brought that craziness into the household as you raising them. Y'all see how like it's an ongoing thing. She is her father's child. She is her father's child. Aqua says verbal and emotional abuse can be the worst. You are so right. Yes. Remember, y'all ever grew up and y'all heard sticks and stones may break your bones, but names will never hurt you. Yes, the fuck they will. But that's what we was told. Yes, they will. I grew up being told that all the time. My feelings was always hurt from the little shit that I was hearing, but I was always told sticks and stones may break your bones, but names will never hurt you. But y'all, that's a lie. That is a lie. I ain't never even told my kids that riddle. I hope y'all ain't running around telling y'all kids that. That is a lie. It's not true. It's not true. And I learned that as an adult. It's not true. That's the worst. Those are the worst. Those are the worst. It's not getting punched. I wasn't no kid. Somebody was physically punching, but I would hear things that stuck with me. I wasn't, people weren't putting their hands on me. But I got a bunch, memories of the mental stuff, the things that was said that would stick to me and that would have me be in my head wondering, if something is true or why was this said? Those are the things that kind of followed me, maybe had me have insecurities about me when it came to maybe certain things about myself with my physical or maybe how I thought. Like, that's real. That's real. Don't downplay that. Don't downplay words, y'all. June says she has him in a narcissist cycle. She love bombs him and then she devalues him. It's to break him. She also has him isolated. It's all a wicked combination to cause trauma bonding. Yes, because what I feel like is she has a control over him that she didn't have with Adonis. See, when she was with Adonis, she didn't have control. So now she's like, F that. I ain't finna be in a relationship no more where I'm not in control. I'm not finna be in a relationship anymore where somebody can put me out and tell me that they about to leave me for somebody. I'm going to be the dominant one. I'm going to be the one telling them that this relationship is together because I said so. You see? Because the first relationship, somebody else told her to get the hell on. But she said, that shit ain't happening no more. I ain't getting put out no more. I'm not getting put out. I'd be damned somebody ever put me out again. Somebody ever tell me I ain't good enough again. Somebody ever trade me out for somebody else again. That ain't happening. People will do that. It's a way to protect themselves where they'll switch and become the abuser because they were abused, and they'll vow to never be in that situation again. So guess what? They become the abuser. You see? It's a way to protect themselves. But it's still toxic. Even though it's a way to protect herself, it was general that the whole intent from the beginning was out of protection. Like, okay, I don't never want to, because she's talked about it a lot, being put out with 2 kids, being homeless. Like, so it really bothered her. It bothered her. It bothered her enough to say, this will never. How many times, think about you all, think about anything that may have happened in your lives to where you say, that will never happen to me again. Where when you say it, even right now, when you think about it, you be like, that would never happen to me again. It would never, because you knew you was at a place in your life to where you were at a low, to where somebody was able to do something to, but now you at a different place, and the person you are today can't even imagine the fact that you even used to be there, that somebody was able to even do that to you. But right now you like, bitch, please. I wish you would. I wish you think about that kind of energy you might have about something that happened to you in the past. But right now, today, October 2024, you wish a motherfucker would. That energy. That's the energy that she moves with in her relationship. It's stems from because the first relationship, somebody did some shit onto her that was a lasting, and it was traumatic for her. It was traumatic. So she went to the extreme of becoming the other person to be in charge, and to be the one to call the police on somebody, to be the one to put somebody out, to be the one to say, I'm going to end this relationship. That was out of survival, y'all. People will do that. It's traumas. This is how it works. And it's unhealthy. Now, her developing a mindset of saying, ish can never be me again. I'm not mad at it. The part that's unhealthy is how she's going about doing it with becoming the abuser. The manipulation, because yes, she can put herself in a situation and say, okay, I'm not going to ever have somebody put me out, do this and that. You can do that by just having your independence, making sure that you keep you a job, making sure that you got your own house, making sure you got your own car, making sure, you got your own benefits, to where if you ever need some shit, you ain't got to depend on calling somebody else and having them to come through for you, or making sure that you ain't got to worry about making sure that you ain't piss somebody off because you need some shit. And it's just like, damn, I ain't gonna be able to eat because I done damn pissed his ass off. He ain't finna damn do it. You put yourself in a situation to where you're not in that type of situation, to where you ain't got to depend on somebody's emotion on any given day for you to get resources. That ain't what you want. You don't want to ever be in a situation where you got to depend on somebody's emotional fucking stability to determine that whether or not they finna come through for your damn ass. I don't wish that on nobody. I personally ain't never been in that situation, but I done seen plenty of people's in that situation. I be damned if my livelihood is finna be dependent on your emotional state on any given day. F you and the boat you rode in on. F you. So it ain't nothing wrong with developing it. What they say in a relationship, you're interdependent, because that's what you want to be. In my marriage, I'm interdependent, meaning that within my relationship, I can do shit on my own to where I don't need to depend on my husband or someone else to do that thing. I'm interdependent. But you got some people within their marriage, like she is, where they become they become so dependent on one another where they can't do shit without the other one. They don't know how to function. Like she can't function. That's why she got him out of jail so quick. He said, they both have said, she can't handle all four of them kids by herself. She cannot handle all four of them kids by herself. He said 1 minute she complaining, okay, well, we ain't got enough money. So then he said this, now y'all, he said this shit in 11-minute damn video. They got a lot of damn clicks and views on that fucking 11-minute video. He said some shit now. He said 1 minute, she say, I want more money. So what? I go to work to make more money. Then she says, you ain't home enough. So then I try to be home. What they, y'all know that song, if you think you lonely now, wait until tonight. You listen, you want me fucking at work? You want me at work to earn that check? Or you want me sitting over here on this couch with your goddamn ass booed up, Netflixing and chilling until that shit get turned off because we ain't got the money to pay for it? Which one you goddamn want? Which one you want? So he's saying she over there talking about she damn want both. He trying to figure out what the fuck, how to make it do what it do, versus him telling her ass, look, goddamn it, which one? I got to work. I got to keep the roof over our head. I got to bring this in. I got to bring that in. I got to go to work. I can't be sitting here with your ass and these damn kids. We can't have it all the way. See, he ain't saying this shit to her. He not saying this stuff to her. And that's why he got them problems and he doing them 11-minute videos, trying to justify her goddamn shenanigans, because he not saying what needs to be said to her. He ain't never said what needs to be said to her. He's never. That's why they channel is effed up like that. And it ain't moving and growing like nobody else's family channel, because he ain't never told her what she needed to hear. He's been trying to satisfy her because she got the mental chokehold on him. And he tells her, it's like he's a robot, and she gets off knowing that she's in control. Y'all ever hear her joke around on her lives and she'll talk about people say that she got voodoo on them and she do this and that? Y'all, she gets off on that. Even though I don't believe she got voodoo on them, she gets off on knowing that she has control. She gets off on knowing that everybody sees who's running ish. She gets off on that. And his big, stupid, goofy ass be sitting right there feeding up into it. He don't even realize how he doesn't even look like a man. Ain't no man. I bet you any man. I wonder how many men watch their content. I can't imagine a man watching their content, looking at him and saying that's a real man and respecting him, regardless of any race. I can't even imagine. I wonder what the fuck his daddy think of him when he turn on damn internet and look at their content, because I know mama and daddy at some point look at that content to see what the F going on. You got to, just out of curiosity, you got to see what the F going on. I know his daddy can't look at that and just be proud of what he's seeing. And I know his brothers can't look at that and be proud of what they're seeing in their son and their brother. Ain't no effing way. There is nothing about that man that exerts masculinity. He is weak on so many levels, and she knows it. That's why she talks to him the way she does. That's why she does it. But hey, what they say, you like it, I love it. You like it, I love it. Manna says, Rhoda, they don't be over here often. They know I will get. Manna said they know. Yeah, the trolls been pretty good lately. I will say that. I haven't seen any conflict with some trolls in a couple of weeks. So I don't know. I guess you probably do got them shook, Amanda. Bobby says he lost all respect from his family during his father's fight for his life. Bigfoot was too consumed in the internet mess. Listen, you said it. Ariane says, Sheik, you're going to have Cactus crying again. She will F around and end up in the hospital. Listen, listen, y'all. When I get in these moments like that, it's just when I'm just tired and I feel like I done already said some stuff and I done try to fucking lead you to the water. Like, this is what it looks like when I'm just tired of your ish. I done tried to effing help you and you acting dumb and stupid. And now at this point, you just got to get this work. This is what that looks like. I don't ever come out the box like this, Ariane. I don't just come out the box giving the work. I really don't. Like, I don't. It's levels to this thing. I am a true Scorpio. I told you I go from 0 to 10. I ain't got no goddamn 5. I'm still working on that. But I got a 0 and I got a damn 10. And I'm usually on the zero. I spend a lot of time at the zero. That's the thing. I spend a lot of time at the zero. But when I get to 10, that's because I'm tired of your shit. I done fucking told your fucking ass. I'm tired. I'm tired because folks be acting crazy and they act like you ain't never told them what the fuck to do when you have. And that's the part that be sending me because it's like, I done told you. Understand some of the shit you don't know on your own, but shut the fuck up and listen. I will tell you. It be them people that don't even want to listen, but want to sit in stupidity and be sitting there. Well, I don't know what to do, bitch. I told you what the fuck to do. I done told you. I done goddamn told you. I done told you what to do. But you too damn dumb to listen. And that's what pisses me off for those ones. So I fucking miss me with the fucking tears. This is when I get to the point where I don't give a shit. I'm not here for your tears. I'm not here for it because I done told you. I didn't try to help you. Anybody who know me know I'm a rider for you. I ride for anybody. Like I ride for a stranger. I meet a stranger, somebody going through it, y'all, I'm gonna talk to them just like this. So you know, if you my people and you in my life, I'm a ride for you. That's just what I do. I'm very passionate about this shit because each one teach one. I be trying to help people. And what pisses me off is when the people don't be trying to accept the help, but they still be out here pissing in the damn wind, acting fucking lost, and want people to feel sorry for them when you done try to help they fucking ass. That be the part that pissed me the F off. And that's when I go off. So listen, Ariana, I really am nice. Okay, I ain't sweet. You know, Tasha be calling me sweet. I don't describe myself as sweet, but god damn it, I'm all right. I'm all right. I'm all right. I'm good people, is like they say, what they say. I'm good. Listen, she good people. I'm good people. I'm good people. I just be trying to help people, and I don't like to see people moving in stupidity. I don't like to see people moving in stupidity, especially my women. I don't like it. Y'all want to know what really pisses me off? When I see a woman with self-esteem in the ground that's low self-esteem. That right there, I don't like to see a woman with low self-esteem. I don't like it. I don't like it. Like, I don't like it. It bothers me. I don't like to see a woman with low self-esteem. And if I pick up that you have low self-esteem, I'm finna go working overtime to try to build you up because I understand how that impacts the quality of our lives. And a lot of times when our self-esteem is in the ground, that's when it starts to show on our body. That's why I get out here and I do these fitness videos and I come and talk to y'all because I understand that it's a holistic thing. When your mentals ain't right, then you start not giving a shit about how the hell you look and you damn let yourself go. And now you really miserable because now your mind fucked up, you fat, you out of shape, your skin bad, you're bald headed, you got patches. I don't like that shit. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. So I want to try to help you. I want to help you because I understand that when you get yourself together and when you start feeling better about how you look, you know, it starts to impact the inner you and how you view yourself. Like all of that work together. That's why I say when you look good, you feel good. Ladies, if you're not feeling good right now, are you happy with how you look? Work on that. Start there. Because it just by changing just your outer, it can do something to just your self-esteem. Start there. I don't know. I'm just team woman. I'm team woman. I'm a girl's girl, I guess. I don't know. Listen, I be shit. I'm like goddamn Captain Save-A-Hole. I be trying to save them, y'all. Folks don't want to be, she don't want to be saved. Folks don't damn want to be saved. I be trying. I be trying. And sometimes I try to a fault, but that's me because I'm a people person. I love people, and I just want to build you. And anybody who come over here in my little corner of the internet, I want you to leave feeling better than what you did when you came. I want you to be thinking in a more positive way. I want you to view yourself differently than what you did when you came. I want to open up your eyes and I want you to see things differently. I want you to see yourself. I want you to see the value in yourself. I want you to understand the importance of taking time out of your day to put in that effort, that energy into building yourself. So often we doing all this stuff for other people, trying to show up for everybody. And a lot of times you ain't got people showing up for you. But you trying to be Superman, Superwoman, for every damn body. Ain't nobody damn coming through for you. How many of y'all everything to everybody? And when you really think about you, you be like, damn, don't nobody be coming through for me, but I'm always damn coming through for the next person. Who the fuck coming through for me? That's why I come out here, because I want to tell you you're important too. And sometimes you gotta you gotta put them off and take care of you first. You got to take care of you first. I want each of you all to take care of you first, because you can't be nothing to nobody else if you're not good for yourself. You gotta take care. What they say, you gotta take care of home first. And Rose isn't good, bread isn't good. So guess what? The babies aren't going to be good, and the babies aren't good right now, because the babies are extension of mom and dad. And it's very sad. But it's just, it's what it is. It is what it is. Amanda said, I can honestly say I've never really gone in your gross looks, etc. It's always been blue shirt, her, and the neglect. I don't even mention who buy her this. That is just happy they have things now, finally. Yeah. And Brad says, when Rose kept spitting in the Lila Complex Garden honoring our Lula Kalani was shocking. It's disrespectful, sacred ground. Oh my God, that's so disgusting. I'm glad I didn't see that. Karen said, listen, she don't want to be helped. She said, tell Captain Save a Hoe, she don't want to be saved. June said, did anyone send Cactus a video that just came out that says lip fillers can cause cancer? Because she's a hypochondriac. That video is going to send a nutty Lord. Because she showed talking about how she don't like to take pills and stuff, but she done put some damn shit in her damn lips. PM says, and Rose is ghetto. She doesn't care about anything, how her apartment looks. Right. And she quick to call somebody ghetto. That be the part for me. She the most ghetto thing on the internet right now. I don't know who winning out of her and damn Peach McIntyre, but I will say I like Peach better than Rose. I'm sorry. I listen. It is what it is, y'all. I said it. Justice says those older boys are delinquent from school. They're home too much. Bless says Prune only said negatives about her 2 siblings by mom and full blood, but dad has 11 others. I know they all not keen with that nut. Yeah, because she did talk about on one of her lives when people asked her, did she talk with her siblings? And she mentioned she talked to some of them, but it sounded like the one that she indicated who she didn't talk to were the ones, at least the sister, the one by her mother. So I did pick that up too, Blessed. I did. June says, all the men are on O'Shea Jackson's channel, dragging both of them. The comments made me cry laughing. Oh my goodness. And I see his videos still up. She ain't had that removed. Y'all seen a thumbnail? Look, she had my little decent picture thumbnail video removed, but he got her over there with a whole damn black eye. I tell you. Miss J said, facts. Thank you. Sometimes it's good to hear someone say it. Listen, child. I don't know how to not say it. Vicky says, no one in his family likes her. They all just tolerate her because he picked her. So they deal with it like he does to keep the peace. I agree. I get that impression from his mom that that's what's going on. Rhoda says, Chic Roach does listen to you and quoted you one day. I'll be hearing, I ain't heard, I don't be over there as much, but I heard her before. She be trying. Sometimes she be jacking it up though, Rhoda. Sometimes she jack it up, but she be trying. That's how I know she be over here listening. And then the fact of when she had struck my channel, because it's like, girl, like you be over here listening, trying to recite some of the stuff I say, and now you want to strike my channel? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Regina says, you are great at what you're doing. Have you thought about providing services to Rose? I wonder if she would consider having therapy with you. You know, Rose is one of the people, Rose would have to pay me for my damn services because she's too much. There was a time when I would have been open to talking to her just because, but that when she came over to my platform a few weeks ago and pissed me the hell off, that went out the window. So yeah, she would have to pay me for that because ain't no goddamn way. I can't damn do it. I'm sorry. I can't damn do it. I can't do that one for free. I can't. I can't. I'm sorry. Arion says, oh, and she going to help come November 1st. Will not see on that internet after the court date. Yeah, we gonna see, because what somebody said November 1st. We want to see. I hope that it works out for Adonis, because I truly believe that anyone who's paying child support, whoever it is, man, woman, they should have access to their children. I mean, that's just only fair. You paying for them. Like Pam says, we learned a lot more about her on Tasha's live Saturday night. Champagne told more truths. Wow. Miss J said, for real, I would choose peaches. See, I'm glad folks be like, they both kind of do. But listen, I take peaches any day. I take her any day. According to the online streets, the teachers were who called the CPS allegedly. Oh my goodness. You don't want the teachers in your business. Lord Jesus. Amanda says, Regina, we tried. We had her over her twice, but she acted the fool and she went in and read her ass. I did. Listen, yeah, I did. So now she's not welcome over here, and I don't have anything to say to her. I told her, don't bring her goddamn ass back over here. So if she has been over here, she been in the goddamn bushes, because she have known better to not insert herself in this MF chat, because she ain't got Amanda to worry about. She got me to worry about. Let me see, her and that damn Wendy, them two people, I don't want to see their asses over here. Rhoda says she talks about women on welfare when she was on welfare herself. Yeah, them be the ones. And I think that's why she fights so hard to try to hold on to hold on to what she got, is because she knows she didn't talk so bad about like where she came from and the people who are in those situations, to where the idea of finding herself back there is just unfathomable. And I understand, of course, working hard to not want to go back to a place, but you don't diss the people who are still where you came from. Like, y'all, I'm on here with all the damn education. If y'all knew how much goddamn education I got, but the one thing y'all will not hear me do is diss somebody who don't have higher education. I don't do that. I don't even talk about my education like that, y'all. Like, people legit meet me and don't even know what the fuck I'm working with. They just know when I talk that I'm not a dummy. Like, you know how some people you hear talk and you be like, oh, okay, they ain't dumb. You know, they know a little thing too, but they don't know the details, but they just know like, yeah, she knows some shit. She got some. So then when they eventually do learn down the line, it's like, okay, that makes sense. Or sometimes it'll be like, okay, you talking like, I need to understand what your background is, because the way I speak. So I don't lead with just the things that I got going on for me, the accolades, the degrees. Y'all, I don't lead with none of that ish, because really, to me, I mean, I don't know. It's not that important to me. I don't know. I mean, because I just feel like I'm who I am mostly from like my life experiences. And yes, I have education, and my experience has been, college, higher education, learning. But y'all, like, I just like people. I like talking to people, and I just feel like when I speak to you all, it's just coming from the heart of me, just being a real person, just connecting with other people. Like, and then it'd be like, oh, okay, well, yeah, I did go to school. I did learn some things. So I'm going to throw some of that out there too. But that's just, y'all, that's not what I lead with. Like, I just feel like most of the stuff, when I talk to you all or anybody, when I talk about stuff, I feel like 80% of it is just from like life and my experiences. And maybe like the other 20% is my education, really. And some people may, think that it's the reverse. But to me, like, that's how much I don't put value in it like that. I don't know. I just don't. I mean, yeah, I'm an educated woman, but I got a lot of common sense. And I just feel like that gets you further in life. I feel like when you got common sense and you can think for yourself and you can read the room and you got discernment and you can understand people, like, Rhoda had talked to me. We've had our back and forth when she was like, I don't trust her goddamn ass. Cause that's that ability to be able to kind of read people. Like, that's to me what I feel like that really, really kind of gets you through life and get you somewhere. The other stuff, the degrees, all that, that's some added sauce. But I really think that mostly really what gets us like to higher places, it's just the common sense, the discernment, the willingness to want to learn, to understand, asking questions, building relationships, being able to communicate effectively with people. Y'all, all of those things, You don't have to go to college to learn that stuff. This is just your regular everyday stuff that if you actually give a damn, you can actually learn this shit and learn it on a high level. Like, it's just practice. You just practice doing that. And that is what I do. So I say now, as I'm getting older, and especially as I'm being on the internet and I'm talking to you all, I'm starting to lean more into my education and not sleep on that too much. But I'm just so used to in my regular life not really talking about it and just being me and just being chic, to where it's just like, oh yeah, well, okay, I do got this background. And so child, listen, don't think that you got to go and be getting all that ish to be somebody in life. Just, you don't have to do all that. You don't. Just choose to not be dumb as hell. How about that? It's the little things. It's the little things. The little things that are free. The little things that are free. I teach y'all a lot of ish over here that's free 99. Even getting your body together. I don't go to no gym. Free 99, y'all. The stuff that I be talking, there's no price tag on it. There's no price tag on it. Miss J said, because of the way they dress and their absences. Oh my goodness. I seen that picture. Y'all seen that thumbnail that Tosh Mile put up with one of the, and it's probably damn Raiden, because that's the one she be playing games with him, them big ass flip-flops on it. I think they said, somebody in the comments said, is them Brett's flip-flops? Y'all seen them Old Navy flip-flops that the baby got on in the top in Tasha's thumbnail? Go to Tosh Mob's channel and check out the thumbnail. And he got this, y'all, it's like this much left of the flip-flop that he's like, can y'all see? It's like this much left of the flip-flop, and it looks like it's Raiden. Is that the number 2? It's number 2. It looks like there's no face in the picture. She just got they're kind of like their chest on down, and they got the holes in the jeans and the stains, and they had the big shoes that just was evidently like not his. Y'all, it's a mess. Tanae says you can make the YouTube channel called Being Chic. I'm just being chic. Thank you for that, Tanae. You never know. Maybe I may rebrand down the line. Thank you for that. Rolanda says, hi, Chic and Chat. Just sending love and support. Needed a break from after the DMV. I'm so drained. Went from energy level 10 back in May to 0 now. That's in October. It's a lot, y'all. I'll be having to take a break. Lil Paul said, yes, Chic. They were watch other channels to steal ideas for content. Bigfoot said her uncensored channel is going to be an exercise channel like yours. Lord, throw the damn phone out the window. Not the exercise channel. Not the exercise channel. At first, she was saying she was just going to have that as the lives, and that was going to be the channel for the lives. Then I seen lately they went back to putting lives on the main channel, and I think they were doing that because they really weren't getting the views like that, and people weren't following that backup channel in droves like that. So then they went back to the main channel, but not the damn workout channel. Lil Paul, Lord Jesus. All right. Thanks for the heads up. I'm glad I can inspire some damn body. I'm glad I can inspire somebody. Ariane said, yes, that's it. Oh, child. Vicky says, those slides were Bigfoot's nasty hand-me-downs. Were they red? I can't remember if they were red. I just remember they were big as hell. And it's on it's on Tosh thumbnail for her show, I think, for today. Tanae said, last thing I saw of the channel was Blue Shirt explaining the behavior away. Yep, that's what he was doing. He did that recently. Dee says, I like you, Chic, but I be wishing you get to the point to have shorter videos. I love your views. Listen, Dee, I be having so much to damn say. And then a lot of my people don't even come in right away. So by the time I get in the midst of cooking, that's when folks start showing up. But thank you. Welcome for being here. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Dee, my shortest video, I don't even know. I don't even put out short videos. I don't even put out the shortest video I may even have maybe a workout videos. And those don't even be short, child. I'm a talker. So you ain't getting no short videos over here. You're going to have to catch me on a replay and do me on speed. Y'all know how sometimes when I be doing my review and I'll speed up the video, DD, you're going to have to speed up the video. Because I be damn having a lot to say. But thank you. Welcome, welcome. Have y'all hit the like button? Have y'all hit the like button? Karen says Cactus probably had on the sneakers that she shared, so the only thing to wear was Bigfoot's flip-flops. Oh my goodness. So y'all saying she's sharing the tennis shoes too with the babies? You know what? Vicky said the book club idea was a joke. She never picks up a book. Well, she had said she was going to write a book. Is that still on the table? She had said she was going to write a book after her mama had her book out. She said she was going to write a book. What else she said? She said she was entertaining, trying to get her real estate license. What else she say? It seems like, she says a lot of things coming off of hearing somebody else who she's kind of at odds with say. I noticed that's the thing for her. So we'll see. Someone say, she says she's gonna, they're gonna make one channel a fitness channel. So we'll see, how that goes. The thing about it is that it just comes down to her or them just sticking to and following through the things that they say. That's really just with anything, you all. We can say stuff all day long. It's the follow through. That's really what it comes down with. Just anything that we do is just following through with these ideas and the things that we say we're going to do. Like, that's just what it comes down to. So Rose over there, she doesn't do great with follow through. She backpedals a lot. Her husband even says she say one thing, she does it, she does something completely different. He says that. I mean, that's just what she does. So, I mean, it is what it is, y'all. But be on the lookout for, Brett and his upcoming, because he should have a court date coming up because of that situation. So what I've researched is that in Hawaii, abuse of a family or household member is a Class C felony. So that's, something for her or them to be concerned about. Because you can't just be playing, just calling a popo because you in your feelings and then be trying to say, oh, okay, I changed my mind. Because think about it. Let's just say this time she said, no, I want to drop charges, and something happens again where she calls the police. They're not going to just be here for her to keep calling police and then her to be saying, I'm dropping the charges. No. Now they're really doing a look inside of this home. So she going to F around and get her kids removed from the house by her playing her games. That's the part that she don't realize. That you and him within y'all household, y'all can play with each other all day long. But when you start utilizing the public resources and having them to come out and deal with stuff that now after they come out and deal with, you want to say, okay, never mind, I was just playing. No, they not finna go for that. They're not going to go for that. They're going to be like, you're playing games and maybe we need to bring you into, maybe we need to have someone to come in this home and do an assessment and evaluate the home front, because this isn't right. We're seeing a pattern. We're seeing a pattern that, and in this pattern, it doesn't look to be a healthy pattern given that there's children in the home. They playing games, y'all. They're going to mess around. They're going to mess around and have them kids put up in the damn system because they with the shits. Watch. Amanda says, Chic, anyone can talk and talk, but not everyone can walk the walk. And yeah, I mean, that's what it is. And it takes effort to walk the walk. That's where the work comes in there at. Tanae says, so would you say their channel is in the process of a rebrand? You think they are rebranding because of the pending court date? I don't know if it's necessarily because of the pending court date. I think that she's been struggling with trying to rebrand ever since everything went down in July. So they've just been trying all these different things, and so far nothing has worked. So I just think that she wants to rebrand. It's just, it working. Because sometimes it's not as simple as that. People don't just forget like that. Sometimes you can just F up your whole brand and it's just done. And it's just not any coming back from it. Or if it is coming back, you got to take a hiatus where like literally you just got to kind of go off the scene and let people kind of forget about you or it for a while and then come back. It's a process. It's not like an overnight thing. And I think for her, because they depend on YouTube for their money, they're wanting all these changes and the rebranding and all that to take place overnight. And that's not how it works. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. I think they have to give people maybe time to miss them. I think the best thing that they would be able to do is to disappear for a while and leave people to wonder what's going on with them. Let's just say, even if they was gone for a month, 2 months, and then they come back. I think that's their best bet with the rebranding. And then when they came back, maybe they can talk about, okay, I'm going to talk about what we were doing while we were gone. And then them talking about the work and things that they were putting in. But you want to give people the opportunity to miss you, because what they say, too much of anything, like to me, it's too much of them. Like they're just pushing themselves down people's throat. It's just too much of them and people are tired of they ish. So that's what I think they should do. They should, but I know their money depends on YouTube. So from a financial aspect, what I'm recommending, I would say they probably can't afford to do that, but I feel like that's what, I personally feel like that's what needs to be done. Vicky says that she's spot on. She gets her ideas from those she's at odds with. Yeah, I mean, that's what I come to see. Amanda says they all have court dates coming up, don't they? Yeah, it's a lot of court dates coming up, and she got to go to all of them. She's at the center. She at the center of all the court dates. She is at the center of all the court dates. Karen says either she bought her subscribers sneakers that she got, or she said then one of the boys would share, and she got them with that purpose. Wow. Did she ever give away the baby shoes? She talked about doing a giveaway while I was on vacation. Did she ever talk about if she gave the shoes away? Chosen One says there's an obvious strain between Prune and Dana has a soft spot for Brett. Dana's sitting in the shadows lurking for the opportunity to swoop up Prune's man. Oh my goodness. Wouldn't that be some ish? Wouldn't that be some ish? Wouldn't that be some ish? Lil Paul says that June, they are laughing about how stupid and gullible her followers are. They sitting down and trying to find other ways to suck money and gifts from them. That's sad, but I believe it. Tor says, preach sheet. Listen, I believe that's what they do. I truly believe that's what they do. Chosen One says every supporter of Rose, whether it's her man or her buds, are engaging in trauma bonding. Yeah, like attracts like. These are people whose lives are just as damn messed up and toxic as hers is. June said, unfortunately, the most educated ones about this subject are the survivors. If you know, you know. Yeah. You know, you know. Romlena says, I pray not the system. Hope the grandparents step in. But here's the thing. The grandparents aren't local, so family got to still get the time, try to make their way up there. So temporarily, the kids will be in the system. If mama and daddy get arrested, temporarily, the kids going to be in the system until somebody can get up there. Then getting up there, you got to have the money. So we don't know what grandparents' money look like. You got to be able to have the money to buy plane tickets to get up there. And then, hell, if they going to take the kids back home with them because mama and daddy dealing with whatever, hell, you got to have plane tickets for the kids. You got to be able to afford to get them back home to go back to the farm or wherever y'all at. So listen, that's the thing that they just don't think about, how their shenanigans impact other people's lives. And a lot of times people, just do the most and really don't really give thought as to how their actions impact the lives of other people. And it's just unfortunate and it's selfish. Justice says she sabotaged her own brand. Oh, yeah, she definitely sabotaged her brand. But I bet you at home she tells him that he's at fault because she doesn't take responsibility. I bet you she blames him. She finds a way to blame him for why their brand has been sabotaged, even though she did it by herself, but she finds a way to blame him. And says, based on Just the arrests, convictions, and warrants out of Ohio from 2020. I am surprised that Brett is not warranted in Hawaii just on those cases. Child, what's on his background? Y'all seen what's on his because I've never seen like his record. What kind of stuff? Did Fifi pull his record? Did somebody pull his record? What he got on his record, y'all? Because she said he got a squeaky clean record. What he got on his record? Tanae says, I asked because I was noticing the content is kind of cooling down. I think it's just because I think their content is cooling down just because they see that people are just getting sick of them. People are just getting tired of them and their shenanigans, because she recently talked about how her followers are starting to change their viewpoint of her because of the reaction channels. So I think that it's not really so much of the court dates. I think it's just mainly, I think it's maybe a combination of everything, but she's seeing that their stuff is just so out of control to where their brand isn't what it used to be, just like a year ago. The brand today for that channel isn't what it was 1 year ago. 1 year ago, their brand was completely different. 1 year ago, you didn't even have reaction channels. And so they're feeling the impact of that, and they're feeling it with the money, with their bottom line. That'll change anybody. What they say, when your money start getting impacted, I think their money is being impacted. June says, yes, number one went and started running through the pumpkin patch, and the second one said he couldn't go run with him because of his shoes, and he was sad. Oh, my goodness. Because the shoes was too big? Was it that day when he had them big shoes on? Oh, my goodness, that's sad. Justice says, I don't think there's any coming back from what's being put out there. Wow, that was sad. Vicky said, chosen one. Her and Dana might be cool, but I don't think they're cool as they once were. Her and Kiki aren't on good terms, and she's got new mods because besides Dana, it seems. I guess people get tired. I wonder what happened do y'all know what happened with Rose and Kiki? Why, what happened with them? Brolana says that June, I picked up on that too. He said it was okay that he couldn't run because she was wearing sandals too. Why they just can't get him some shoes? You got shoes in all kinds of different price points. I don't know. That just don't make sense. That don't make sense. June says it was number 2, the same one wearing those sneakers that were way too big for him. That's crazy. Y'all, you got shoes in different price points. Like, he doesn't have to have Jordans. Like, you can get Reeboks, you can get Adidas. Like, his foot don't look to be that big to where they can't find him a decent pair of shoes for like $70. Like, come on now. Amanda says June Moon, and he my favorite one. Wow. That's the one that when somebody asked her which one is her favorite, and she said he was her favorite in the baby. And she said he was her favorite because he don't bother nobody. He literally can just sit and just do him and not need anybody to engage with him or nothing like that. That's what she said. Basically, he's the only one that don't require her to do a damn thing for him. So with that being said, the least you can do, you can't just get him some shoes when you saying that he don't be asking for nothing else. He don't take your energy or nothing like that. You can't at least get him some shoes, because she said he was the easiest one. She said he's just so chill. Justice says she needs to go back to the poll because that ship is sinking. Lord, Justice said, I don't get back to the poll. Well, hell, if the baby needs some shoes and she ain't got the money for the shoes, shit, you got to do what you got to do. Hell, don't you got folks in there on the poll talking about they paying their way through college? Everybody got a story. Your story is my baby needs some shoes. Handle your business. Lil Paul said at Vicky, yes, that in shoes she was going to gift probably got sold. I asked, since they make 6 figures and her subs want to do a Christmas wish list because they could bless someone less. Wow. June said the live is still up on her page, and none of the boys wear seatbelts. And the third one says he's not wearing one. She didn't care. Not I ain't wearing one. He probably said that too. I ain't wearing no seatbelt. June said number 1 and 3 urinate in front of the other people at the pumpkin. Lord Jesus, when was the pumpkin patch? When they went to the pumpkin patch, y'all? Because Lord Jesus, the video probably removed, huh? June says, I don't know if others saw, but it was right there in the parking lot, and you could see people in the background around the car where they were. Crazy. Ariane says everything she say he don't have on it. Taylor says, wait, what? She just let the boys go pee in public. Listen, I'm like, Taylor, I missed that one too, Taylor, because I'm like, now what the hell? What was popping off at the pumpkin patch? Ann says, anyone can search for free, any state case search. You just input the name. Okay. Bless says 11 other cases he had at least an abuse. Not 11, but she keep talking about his background squeaky clean. Justice says, I hear he stuck up one too many McDonald's. He stuck up one too many McDonald's. Lord Jesus. PM says he has DUIs and domestic violence, divorce or something, restraining order, child support. Oh my God, he got a slew of stuff. And she shows saying this man got a squeaky clean background. I didn't heard for my dang self on several occasions, but she said his background is squeaky clean. Those were her words. June says, Taylor, yes, it is in the last live in the pumpkin patch. It's still up as of now, but I'm sure they will talk about it on Tosh Mob tonight and go watch. I think around 7, it will say on her page. Okay, so yeah, Tosh Mob can talk about it. It's going to come down. Vicky says, I like you're thinking about blessing someone else. Unfortunately, she too selfish. Lil Paul says he got a DV that they dropped to a disorderly conduct. He was ordered to spend 180 days. I think there are others. I hope the court in Hawaii know about his priors. I want to say I heard her talk about before that he said that every relationship he has, there was abuse in it. I heard her say something before about his previous relationships have all had like there was abuse in the relationships. I feel like I ain't damn crazy. I heard her say that before. This was coming off of the big argument in July. Monet says she had the nerve to say there was no paternity for Brett's daughter. The audacity. Justice says even some decent beach shoes are better and safer than overgrown sneakers. Exactly. Like, I don't understand. I'm confused. Why everybody else, there's money or whatever to get shoes for them that fit, but not him. I don't understand. And there's child support. She's acknowledged that Adonis pays child support. She get like $400 some a month. Why can't shoes come out of the child support? Little Paul says Rose and Kim was trying to go behind her back to do something, and friend told her what was up and to let her go. Rose said Kim was trying to go behind her back to do something, and a friend told her what was up and let her go. Wow. Vicky says someone in her recent vlogs asked what happened with her and Kiki, and she answered, I'm not a gossip girl. What? So she must did some shady stuff for her. I'm not a gossip girl. Ariane says they on drugs. November 1st will show everybody the real deal. Child, count down to November 1st. Count down to November 1st. Lil Paul says maybe she caught her trying to climb. Oh, yes, any type of shoes, just a pair that fit. Monet says she could even go to Walmart and buy that boy some shoes. That's what I was thinking. That's why I'm like, it don't even have to be nothing expensive. Like, there's shoes in all different types of price points. Like, there's no excuse. She could even go to the goddamn Goodwill even and find some shoes that fit. There's no excuse. Chosen One says, come on with it, Sheik. Rose speaks as if she has power when she says things like, I put my husband in jail. She do. Like, she act like she damn running something. Lil Paul says, maybe Kiki tried to climb up on Bigfoot and he told her. Maybe they set it up to check her loyalty. They would do crazy-ish like that. I can see her damn doing that. Amanda says, Monet, he has other shoes. I swear I seen in blue Vans, and she does ish deliberately. So you think she telling him, no, you can't wear them shoes that fit? Brolanda says, yes, Cactus mentions he has hit all his prior girlfriends and his baby mama. I knew I heard him say something about his past relationships and violence. Anna Bright says, you're right. Sheik Rose did say that in her videos. Yeah, I knew I wasn't damn tripping. Thank y'all for the confirmation. June says, Queen Blah, my channel has the tea on his arrest. Okay. All right. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Lil Paul says, Ops Kiki was probably hitting on Bigfoot. Y'all, who on Bigfoot? Y'all think folks out here thirst trapping for Bigfoot? Who on Bigfoot? He ain't giving nothing either, y'all. Chosen One says, when Brett was working his last job, she has bipolar episodes. After spending all day on social media, her excuse for being overwhelmed is her postpartum, and he quits his job. And she wanted, so he quitting job. She's pulling down content, and she wondering why the bank account looking the way it's looking. Make it make sense. Amanda said, Lil Paul, I hear that something about Gross house. Make it make sense, y'all. Ariane says $400 child support. So you tell me what's going on. Yes, she's acknowledged that man pays child support. June says, Brolina, wow, Roach is working hard to hide the truth. He pays child support. Justice says she also called him a deadbeat when she was having the meltdown. Yes, I heard that too. She called him a deadbeat. She said that he don't put in the effort when it comes to his daughter. Like I say, to date, I feel like that is the most truthful live she's had. I think like if anyone ever asked me, do you ever feel like she's ever told the truth? Yes, when she cussed Brett out, that was when the truth came out. Yes. His truth came out and her truth came out. When he said, I was taking you to the men's house and waiting in the car after the club, that was his truth. Like both of their truth came out that day. And that brand been going down ever since. It's been going down ever since. And she been working hard, and the harder she worked to try to rebuild it, the worse it is. That's why I say their best bet is to take a break. Their best bet is to take a break. Brolena said, Lil Paul, thank you for the laugh. I'm sorry, but I don't think anyone is trying to get with Bigfoot. Y'all, let me find out somebody in Bigfoot DN, somebody sending thirst trap pictures. Karen said, I don't know how it all works, but do they still make money when she hurries to take down the lies? No, because you make money from clicks and views. So she'll make money from the initial clicks and views that she got when it was up. But she's limiting her money because, of course, the longer the video is up, the more, it's circulating and people's watching it. So more clicks, more views, more money. So she's limiting her earning potential because she's only making the money from the views up until that point. So let's just say if a video is up for 12 hours, she's only making money for the clicks and views for that 12-hour window versus you leave the video up indefinitely. Every time, there's new clicks and views, you're making money. That's how that works. And she understands that, but that's just the control, the narcissist in her, to where she wants to try to control people like myself and other reaction channels. She doesn't want people speaking negatively about her content. So she'll rather go ahead and take the content down to keep that from happening, and then blame the reaction channels for why her bottom line is being impacted when she's filing these court cases, when we know otherwise. And of course, these people at the police station, they don't understand how this works. So she's writing up, they're impacting my money. They don't know how it works. I know how it works, but they just see that her saying, oh, I'm being bullied, it's impacting my brand and making money. But they don't understand that, no, her money has been impacted because of her own insecurity, she's choosing to remove her content from the internet so people are not able to watch it. So therefore, in turn, she's unable to make the money from the content. TNT says they got number 2 wearing big shoes to get folks talking about it to send subs to their channel. I see number 2 in some Vans that fit him before. So they using the baby to make him a mockery. She going to hell. Jane Doe says that Karen Jones, I don't see how no one watches any ads on the video from any replays, etc. Chosen One says Prune goes off on her man and others and then tries to use the buyer's remorse approach. Yeah. Amanda says she check out the Rosebud's deleted lives. Last it stated the last night Q. And I seen it. I was, I didn't even listen to it. I saw when they were doing it because they did, like, I think yesterday was on damn all day. They had the Q&A, and then they also had one I seen when they were driving in the car. So I'm like, they ass was on the internet all day. But I just don't be, child, I got to be in the right mindset to deal with her. Sometimes I just can't damn do it. Justice says Brett may be for someone for the Rose karma. Who knows? Who knows? Rone say, yes, she's calculated. I believe she made him put on those shoes to get us talking for views. That's sad. that she would use him for that. Amanda says at TNT, what I just said about the vans, etc. That's crazy. How do you use your child? Be like, well, we finna put these on him, so it's gonna get them to talking. Do you all think that he's aware that people talk about his attire, you know, his clothes, his shoes? Do you all think that he's aware of that? Do you all think that she tells him that she's made? Because I would think he'd only know if she would tell him. Do you all think that she tells him that they do that people on the internet make comments? And do she paint it in a way as though they're being cruel versus her intentionally just being with, like, what are your thoughts on that? Because it's just crazy. Karen says his pants was filthy too. I saw that they had holes and they were filthy. And my thing is, I wasn't mad at, okay, they had holes, but they didn't have to be dirty with holes because, you know, you got jeans with holes in them and stuff like that. Because the other boy, you know, the bigger boy, he had holes in his pants. That is a style. Nothing wrong with that. But they don't have to be dirty. Justice says, I think she has the older boys wearing big shoes and stuff to irritate Adonis Sr. June says she has to remove her lies because she's an emotional hothead. She lies and she has to hide her crazy and her lies. If she leaves the lies up, her lies don't work well. Yeah, because people will react to them and then, you know, compare them, bump them up to the receipts and all of that. And as she's doing that, you know, she's losing money. And says subjecting children to neglect just for views is disgusting. It really is. Justice says, I think he knows from other children. Okay. TNT says, Amanda, okay, then we know what she's doing. They are thirsty because their views have sunk like a Titanic. Amanda says, so people will buy more shoes, clothes, etc. is why she do it. Okay. Shan said, I think she should groom the boy's hair too. Child, she said number 3 hair, he get his comb once a week. So I heard her say that. She said, listen, once a week. That's all we got, once a week. Once a week. That's what she says. But listen, yes. Thank y'all for joining. I just want to come out here and talk about Blue Shirt, Brett, whatever the hell we calling him these days, because he might be catching a case behind his crazy wife. And it is what it is. I don't feel sorry for him. I just hope for the best for the kids. I hope the in-laws are just prepared, just in case they one day have to make just a mad dash to Hawaii, because I don't see Rose family being quick to fly in and to come to the rescue. I definitely see it being his family coming first. And I think if they do have to come in and be a part of it and intervene, at this point, they're going to be looking at Brett to kind of do something at this point, because now it's involving them. You know, sometimes people be like, you know what, I'm going to stay out of it until it impacts me. It's going to impact them when they get a phone call because they got to fly in and come in and get the kids. That's when it's going to impact their lives. And at this point, they're going to be like, listen, son, what's up? What's up? What's up? That's when they're going to hold his feet to the fire, rightfully so. That's what I think. Amanda says, Sheik, you told me if you're so concerned, send me something to prove it all, pretty much. Right. Right. Ariane says, crazy work that everywhere they move to CPS is called on them. Right. So listen, they say, men say, if 3 people or more are saying it, then it's some truth. It is some truth. Y'all keep watching. I know Tosh got a live set for today. Fifi, probably so, child. She go on every day. So, you know, y'all check them out, see what they talking about. It's a lot, y'all. I try to do my best with kind of stay in the loop, but sometimes I be having to damn take a break. So when I am taking a break, I am on my backup channel. Make sure you're following me on my backup channel. Sheik Speaks on it. It's also a reaction channel, and I just talk about all other things aside from Queen and Kings. So if you're interested in wanting to know what the hell else is going on in the world, follow me over there and you'll learn what the hell else is going on in the world, because it is more going on in the world than the Millers. Like, it really is. It really is. And says, thank you, Sheik. Love your insight and professionalism on this family. I do what I can. I thank you all for showing up and listen to me long-winded as I just try to goddamn understand and ask my questions and phone a friend. When I phone a friend, that is you all, y'all. I come on here, hit live, I'm phoning a friend. I'm trying to talk about some things because I got some questions. And you all come through with the answers. So I am forever grateful for that. So make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and have enjoy the rest of your day. And I will catch you all on the next broadcast. Oh, and before I go, make sure y'all don't go out there messing up nobody's day. Don't go out there messing up nobody's day. Go out there in the world, give off good energy, be the light in which you want to be shined onto you. Like attracts like. Have good energy. Be positive, think positive, and in return, you receive the same positive energy. Because again, like attract like. So just remember that. Take care of yourselves and one another. And I will catch you on the next broadcast. Peace.